Hello, welcome back to the channel, and it is another will it work question to ask. The product answering this time is Thinkdiag Mini by Thinkcar. This is a Bluetooth diagnostic tool. It's app based for Android or iPhone, iOS. Yeah, works from a mobile phone. I've got it hooked up to this old iPhone SE. I've used it at work on my iPad tablet that's there. I've also got it connected to my Google Pixel 6, which is what I'm videoing with right now. I tried connecting it to my daughter's Tab Lite 10, I think it was, but it said the app was not compatible with that tablet, so you will have to be careful with the device you use it on. I'm not sure why it wouldn't work with that tablet. Now, cost, I paid less than £25 for this. Granted, there was a discount, the seller had a discount on, and there was an eBay coupon, which made it even cheaper. I think it should have been £31. So yeah, for that price, I couldn't say no. The last tool I sort of looked at like this was an Auto XS, just a generic OBD2 scanner. This has got a lot of power for the size and the price. So let's stop the talking and let's start looking at it. So this is the device. You get a serial number and an activation code when you start up the app. You have to log in with an email address, but you can log in across more than one device. That was an issue that I was concerned about, whether, you know, it was tied to one device and one device only. But it's, yeah, you log in through your email and password, so you can use it across various devices. The OBD port, it's down here somewhere on this Astra. Helps if you put it the right way around. There we go. So we get a green light to tell us there's power. There's a red light which will let us know that there's a fault. We open up the Thinkdiag app here. Go to all systems diagnostic. We can skip this somewhere down here, I think, somehow. Right. Then click VIN scan. Have to allow Bluetooth. Now the blue light's flashing because we've got a Bluetooth connection. And we're going to go to screen record mode. Right. Just skip these reminders if I can. Or not. And then we're going to click VIN scan and it should do an auto vehicle ID. I think we get some sound effects as well on the iPhone version that I don't remember being there on the Android version. Maybe not. On the iPad I used at work, we had like scrolling tiles kind of sound effect when it was searching for the VIN, and there was a voice reading out the control module and fault codes as well. Yeah. So it has decoded a VIN. We've got 2013 Astra J with the A20 DTH engine, which is the 2-litre diesel. And then we've got 3 options. We can do a health report, system scan, or manually select. So health report, it will go through all the ECUs and interrogate it for fault codes. System scan, it will just identify all the ECUs on the vehicle without searching for fault codes. And then manually select, you can just select one module that you want to communicate with. I'm going to click health report and we're going to go through all the modules with all the fault codes. So let's go. And now this is a nice app. Obviously you get a percentage complete bar across the bottom. You get a timer in the top left corner telling you how long it's taken to do this full system scan, which I think is quite nice, for bearing in mind the £25 for this app. And it will do more than just engine management, which is what, you know, generic EOBD scanners of this price range typically do. You don't get anything that will communicate with airbag or ABS or parking modules, door modules, instrument cluster. Yeah, that's nice. So how many modules have we got? Doesn't tell you, but we can go on fault report. It'll tell us we've got 4 abnormal modules and we've got 8 that are normal, so it's identified 12 modules. And we can now click into the modules. So just go into engine and we've got a glow plug fault, engine oil pressure fault, and a fuel rail pressure sensor fault. Body control, daytime running lamp fault, and keyless entry transmitter fault. Radio, auxiliary electronic control unit, not sure what that is. And then parking aid control module power circuit. So if we now click into, we'll go into engine. No, we won't. We need to go back. Sorry. Then we click into engine. Asking us if start stop is equipped. I don't think it is. So not equipped. And then we now have 4 different menus we can select from. Go on version information, select all. And what is it telling us? I guess different coding options, part numbers, VIN, body style, engine oil life remaining. Tells us how many exhaust gas temperature sensors are equipped, data version, the date it was programmed, system make, Bosch system on this apparently. So there's that. We've been in fault codes. Let's have a look at event information. Oh yeah. Select all, confirm. Yeah, not sure about that. Let's just go in data stream, read data stream, and I want to look at fuel now because there was a fuel pressure fault code. So fuel system data, data 1, I'm not sure what's in what. So we have desired fuel rail pressure. We've got fuel rail pressure sensor and fuel rail pressure sensor. I'm going to guess and say one is voltage and one is the pressure. Let's click confirm, and yeah, we have voltage at the top, desired fuel rail pressure, and then actual fuel rail pressure in megapascals. What's nice is if I click the graph, we can graph this fuel pressure, and there is a way, if I click record, that we can combine. I think, I'm sure there is. Give it a tickle of throttle, we see the graph go up. This is desired. Maybe I can't combine them. Voltage. Yeah, it's quite a nice app, quite a nice graph. I'm sure I'm just going to swap cameras. I'm sure on this Google Pixel I could combine desired and actual pressure and sort of graph them against one another to see if, you know, the actual pressure was meeting the desired pressure. Let me just swap onto this Google. Right, I've swapped cameras now. Hopefully the quality's not too bad, but you'll see the screen recorder is on, and there is a combine button on this Google on Android version. On the iOS version I was using at work, on the iPad, that had a combine button. So there's a top tip in here somewhere, which I think is use a newish device, because the software, I'm guessing, is better, newer. Wasn't expecting that, to be fair. But if I click combine now, and then we look at the graph, I probably need to select more than one option. There we are. I've clicked fuel rail pressure sensor and desired fuel rail pressure. Click OK, and you see we get two traces on the graph. We've got blue and orange. Blue is desired fuel pressure, orange is the actual fuel rail pressure. So going out and driving this car, you know, checking fuel pressure, see if we've got any dropouts, any weird spikes, anomalies that shouldn't be there. That is a handy thing. And let me remind you, I paid less than £25 for this. That is a nice graph. I used this app on a 2018 Vauxhall Combo, 1.4 I think, petrol. I was graphing the O2 sensors. I tried to use the auto fix we have at work, but the range on the graph was between 0 and 66 volts. I couldn't find a way to change it, and obviously O2 sensors only switch between 0 and 1 volt, so the graph was dead small at the bottom of the scale. I couldn't see and couldn't make anything out. Graphed it on this Thinkdiag Mini, and yeah, fantastic. Yeah, nice. You can record it as well, so that you can you don't have to look at it whilst you're driving, because you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, and you can go play it back, look for any data that isn't quite right. So yeah, that's this on the Astra. We're going to move on to Skoda Roomster now. Right
see
then,
what features we get on that.
Roomster. Open the Thinkdiag app. All systems diagnostic. Click VIN decoding. It's going to go through now. Bluetooth's connected. The blue lights come on. It's cold in this one. Haven't had it running yet today. Okay, we've got a VIN number. It's told me it's a Skoda. Now this did develop a misfire last night. It's cleared now though. And I have had some sort of juddering and running issues. Hopefully we might get somewhere. So I'm going to click health report again, because I want to know all the faults in all the systems. So it's timing us, obviously, and no faults in engine. May fast forward this bit. Oh, there we are. So was that just over a minute to do the full system scan? 2 abnormal control units, 8 with no faults. So we'll go on central electronic module. Read DTCs. Alarm horn, no signal. Function limited due to insufficient voltage, which this has had low voltage. And then parallel parking. It's got a parking sensor fault on this. Right rear, I think. Outer. Rear right. Yeah. Let's see what data there is in parking sensor. Select all. If I put it in reverse, I might need to do that to get this data to do something. So reverse gear, you saw that there, switched from no to yes. It's not in reverse now, it is in reverse now. So from that we can see the reverse light switch can't be at fault. I don't know what this 880 milliseconds is, it doesn't actually say. But that changes from 0 when it's not in reverse. So does this one, 944. Is that oscillating time? Oh, there we are. Oscillating time of left rear parking sensor. Oscillating time of left rear center parking sensor. Distance. Yeah. So there's some quite detailed data on this for a little dongle that costs, I'll say it again, less than £25. Okay. Let's go back out. Let's have a look in. Where's ABS? Makes it in the health report because, oh no, don't want to do that. System selection. I didn't see ABS on there. Brake electronics. Odd. What I should have done, when I sort of reviewed that OBD scanner, I compared it with the Snap-on Solus that I owned at the time. I maybe should have done a similar thing with this. Compared it with the Snap-on Modus I've got. Now we've got no communication to ABS module. Okay. I'm going to get my other scanner and see whether that communicates. Then we're just auto IDing this Roomster on this Snap-on Modus Ultra. Right, so 12 systems. Oh. Central electronics, exactly the same. Park assist, exactly the same. It didn't pick up this steering assist module. And we also managed to communicate with the ABS module. I'm just going to go in individually, manually, separately, and double check we can communicate. We can. Data menu, PID list. Yeah, and there's our data. That's not an outcome I was expecting. Right. I'm going to plug it in, try it again. But yeah, ABS is a pretty common module for getting faults. So I would think it should be communicating with it. Double check it on this, and then I'm going to use this Snap-on scanner on that Astra and see whether the modules we got with this are the same as we get with this one. Right, I've just quickly gone in on this iPhone again, and we've got brakes here. I think you've got to manually. It managed to find it through this iPhone somehow. Confirm. There we are, so we're in. Oh, but you've got to choose a channel number. I don't know the channel numbers. Let's go 02. Confirm. Oh, and then you can just click back and forth, can you? There we are. If I just slowly go backwards and forwards, yeah, vehicle speed changes. Could we graph these? We can. I can't combine them on this iPhone though. Can I? No. Can I? No, there's only one graph. But I couldn't communicate on my Google. Oh, I'm gonna have to try again. Right, I've got a different device plugged in now, and I've managed to communicate with the brake module on this Google phone. Obviously there's no codes, system is normal. I didn't want to show this tool yet, but obviously, again, channel number confirm. Again, we can see vehicle speed and stuff on channel 1. So I don't know if there's a glitch with the software on this phone. Not sure. A bit annoying, but it did work on the iPhone that I'm filming on right now. So yeah, so that's it really for this one. There's a couple of things I want to mention. The first is, you might have noticed there was no component activation tests or bi-directional functions, people know it as, and for 25 quid you would be stupid to expect that. The second thing is, you have to download software for each vehicle that you want to diagnose. So you'll see on this now, all these are the ones I've downloaded. It doesn't cost anything, it was free to download. And then if we scroll further down, you'll get to these ones that I haven't downloaded yet. Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, I'm probably never going to need any of that. Dodge, Honda, haven't downloaded that yet. Hyundai, Jeep, Kia, Lexus, Nissan, Toyota, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Abarth, yeah. But, well, Citroen, to download it, all you do, just click download, and it'll, yeah, just download. That hasn't cost me anything. I've not put any card details in to be able to download these. And I suppose there's a third thing I should mention, which is this, where it says expired date. Will it show me on these? It won't even show me on these ones. You get 12 months. The screen's not big enough, but you get 12 months from the date you register the product to it expiring. So this will be 6th of the 1st, 2025. This expires. I don't know what happens once it's expired, but for the sake of £25, I would not mind buying this again. Or the model up, this is the sort of the lowest cost version. Yeah, there's no coding options, you can't program injectors, do DPF resets, activate EGRs, window motors, you can't do any of that. That's what this one's for, which is going to be a video very soon. This is the top-down top scan, and yeah, this was twice the price of the Thinkdiag. I think, well, it was £45, and this does have some bi-directional capabilities. So that's it for this one. To answer the question, does the Thinkcar Thinkdiag Mini work? Yeah, I think it does. It's definitely worth £25, put it that way. See you next time. Bye.